How do you uncover a bad merch supplier? First thing is, he's not offering a transparent pricing on his website. The second point is, Canva is not a pro design tool. It's not going to give you the vector files you need for quality printing. If you send over a low-res image, don't be surprised when your merch looks cheap and blurry. Let's talk about printing methods. Different printing techniques yield different results. If you're using embossing for fine details, you're asking for trouble. Choosing the wrong supplier for unique merch project is another mistake that can cost you thousands of dollars. When a supplier isn't committed to detail or doesn't offer full transparency, the results will speak for themselves. I'm Pascal Vida and this is Promotion Playbook. We have built Australia's largest promo gear catalog and the fastest growing promo company, tailored for small to large enterprises looking to elevate their brand. Whether you're managing a corporate team or driving business growth, the right promo products can make a real impact. In each episode, I share how to use promotional products in your marketing strategy, highlight new trends, and provide the insights you need to drive results. Ready to elevate your brand? Let's dive in. If you ever receive promotional merch that looks nothing like the samples you ever approved, you're not alone. In fact, it happens more often than it should, and it can cost you both time and money. In today's episode, we're diving into the real reason your merch looks nothing like the sample, and, more importantly, how to avoid it. From fine print to the wrong printing method, we're going to break down the most common mistakes that cause the frustration and show you how to get it right every time. Let's get started. First up, let's talk about the fine print. If your merch doesn't match the sample, chances are you skipped a key detail in the agreement. Did you double check the print method, the material, the artwork details? These things matter more than you think. At PromoPunks, we make sure everything is crystal clear up front, so there's no surprises. But if you gloss over the details, you're asking for disaster. Make sure you understand every step of the process before moving forward. The devil is in the details, and that's where things go wrong. Next, let's talk about files. Specifically, if you didn't send the right ones. That pixelated logo or low-res artwork is the reason your merch looks like it was printed on a home printer. If you're using Canva to create your designs, listen up, Canva is not a pro design tool. While it's great for quick mock-ups, it's not going to give you the vector files you need for quality printing. If you send over a low-res image, don't be surprised when your merch looks cheap and blurry. Professional merch needs vector files. Think AI or EPS formats, so your artwork scales properly without losing quality. You wouldn't expect a professional printer to work with blurry images, so don't expect your merch to turn out well with the wrong files. So pro tip, get your artwork right before you hand it over. Here's a big one: production time and material. Don't expect perfection if you're rushing your orders or using low-quality materials. Quality takes time, whether it's printing, stitching, or sourcing. If you cut corners and opt for cheap, quick solutions, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. PromoPunk makes sure everything is optimized for top-notch results, but you can't expect greatness when you're constantly in a rush. Plan ahead and prioritize quality over speed. Rushed orders lead to rushed results, and that shows. The next one is, if your sample looked great, but your actual order is off, then you didn't ask about color accuracy. Just assuming the colors will match is a mistake. Always confirm your Pantone codes or PMS codes, check color swatches, and understand the production methods. If you're not clear about color specs, you're asking for a mismatch. Ask questions. Don't just assume that everything will turn out perfect. Color consistency is key to maintaining your brand's identity, so make sure you are getting exactly what you expect. Hey, just quickly, if you're ready to take your brand to the next level, PromoPunks makes it easy. With Australia's largest catalog of over 10,000 customizable products, fast quoting in just 30 minutes, and transparent pricing with no hidden fees, we have got you covered. Get your free custom quote today via the link in the show notes. But now, back to the episode. Communication is key. Stop thinking one size fits all. If you're ordering merch for an outdoor event, as an example, you need to make sure the materials you're using can stand up to the elements. If you're using merch for a corporate conference, you want something professional and elegant, not something that screams festival. At PromoPunks, we work with you to ensure that your products are designed with your specific event needs in mind. If you fail to communicate the details, you're setting yourself up for failure. Always be clear about how and where the merch will be used. Off the back of that, let's talk about printing methods. Different printing techniques yield different results. If you're using embossing for fine details or embroidery on fabrics that don't take well to it, you're asking for trouble. Be sure you understand the printing methods and how they align with your design. If your supplier isn't guiding you to the right process, you likely get poor results. Understand your print options and communicate clearly with your supplier about how your design should be printed. Proofing or approval. This is your final check and last chance to change everything. If you didn't take the approval stage seriously or clicked approve without a second look, there's a chance for your merch to come with errors. The digital proof is your last chance to spot mistakes before production. Whether it's a small typo or a color issue, you need to give the proof a detailed review. Don't rush it. This is your final safety net. If you don't catch something at this stage, you will end up with products you can't use. Choosing the wrong supplier for your unique merch project is another mistake that can cost you thousands of dollars. If you're using a supplier who doesn't specialize in quality control or doesn't provide clear, transparent pricing, you're setting yourself up for failure. When a supplier isn't committed to detail or doesn't offer full transparency, the results will speak for themselves. Poor quality, hidden fees, and missed deadlines. Choose a supplier who is invested in quality and customer satisfaction. It's the only way to ensure that your merch matches the sample every time. I happen to know one. How do you uncover a bad merch supplier? First thing is, he's not offering a transparent pricing on his website. And you need to figure out on your own what your actual budget will need to be to receive this product. To figure out a final price is a headache. The second point is you will have a non-proactive supplier in front of you. That means you will need to figure out on your own if the product is on time and the delivery date is still up to date, if the actual decoration method works with your use case, and if the colors are matching your real brand guide. These are the two main points how you uncover a bad merch supplier. If you're serious about getting quality merchandise that reflects your brand, avoid these common mistakes. Don't skip the fine print, don't rush the process, and always communicate clearly with your supplier. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in into Promotion Playbook. If you enjoyed this episode, the best way to show your support is by leaving a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube so you never miss an episode. You can also find more of us at PromoPunks on all social media platforms. We will catch you in the next episode. Until then, keep your brand on top.